looking fence. Good morning, part-time weekend rancher back at it. It's Friday morning. It's the last day that Jen and I are here. She's gonna try to finish up mowing. You might hear her in the background. That's her with the 15-foot cutter and the tractor. She's probably got another 10 or 15 acres to mow, and then we'll be done mowing the entire both sides, the west and the east side. I got a couple of other little projects got to do. Just got done mowing where I keep all the implements next to the watershed, so it had overgrown, and just got done mowing it. So I'm going to move everything back, restack it, organize it, and then probably get back on the skid steer, which is over there. Get back on the skid steer, go get the barrier mower and mow along the fence line, so I can show you how that actually looks when you try to mow the fence line. It's a little overgrown. I have not had a chance to do it the last couple of years, so I might have an hour or two this morning to try to get that done. But the sun's coming up. It's I think a little bit before 8 o'clock. Hopefully it'll be a good day. It's a little cold this morning, but I'd rather it be cold than hot. Alrighty, way better. It's nice and clean. You can actually see the implements or the attachments. The sun's up. Don't have to worry about snakes or other critters in the high grass, so it's always nice to keep things clean and organized. So here you go. I'm gonna get in the skid steer here in a little bit, go get the barrier mower and start doing the fence line. As before, I got the barrier mower on the skid steer, and I'm actually on the interior road. I have not done this in a couple of years along the fence line, so I'm going to go ahead and do it and see how it does. And then hopefully next year around springtime, when it's time to spray that herbicide, the RM43, it makes things so much easier. Actually makes it look a little like that over there that I was able to do a few years ago. As long as you keep on maintaining it, it makes things easier, but the hard part is just trying to do the fence line. And again, it doesn't do that good of a job around the posts, so I'll have to probably come back and weed whack those. But for the majority of underneath the board fence between the posts, it does pretty well, or at least I hope it will. Let's see. Barrier mowed both sides with that Greentec mower industrial weed whacker, and you can tell with some of the thick stuff it didn't push through. Now you can change the setting, and there's a spring you can make it tighter so it's a little thick. You can set the tension on the spring so it actually push through a little harder. But you can notice around the posts it doesn't get as close as I'd like it to do, but underneath it does pretty well, especially when you do both sides. Now that bottom board is about 12 inches off the ground, so you do use something like that, you need to make sure you have space. I don't know if you noticed, the top motor part was kind of hitting the bottom, or I guess, yeah, the bottom of the bottom board, so you got to be careful with that. And as long as you do both sides, it does a decent job. I will probably have to come back out here and weed whack around the post, but that still saves me a lot of time, especially when you have 2+ miles of fence line. So each post's are 8 feet apart. The bottom board again is 12 inches off the bottom or off the ground. So it does a pretty good job. I've been meaning to do this for the last few years. Just haven't had time. And talking about time, I gotta go check on Rucker, make sure he's doing okay. But still plenty of fence to do. Just don't have all the time. Go potty, Rucker. Come on. Go potty. Good boy. Yeah. Unfortunately, we're heading home. It's been a great time out here. Got a lot done. I mean, a lot done. Mowed both sides, or actually, I guess mostly Jen mowed both sides. Started doing board fence a little ahead of schedule on the back 40. Did over 600 feet. Looking good. We'll continue pushing forward. Helped our neighbor do some square bales and load them up onto the hay baler or trolley that they got there. So overall, a good time, good experience. Always fighting time and Mother Nature. Luckily, Mother Nature was on our side this time. We had really good weather except for a little bit of rain